Hello and welcome to the Rising Stars of Comedy. I'm Akriti Tyagi. I once heard somewhere that life is a dream for the wise, a game for the fool, a comedy for the rich, but a tragedy for the poor. Our guest for today is an ex-colleague of mine. I have known him since he messed up my page on a social media website. I have known him since he had everybody around him in splits. I have known him since he was just a friend. This is why this episode is so special to me. Please welcome Nishant Tanwar. Nishant? Nishant? That's what I was talking about.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, yeah, sure. Autograph?
No.
Photograph?
Happening.
Oh, it's the video, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Take it off.
Oh, yeah, now I can see, of course, yes.
And that's Nishant for you guys. Welcome to this show. Let's start it. Can we?
Sure.
Okay then.
Hi, my name is Nishant Tanwar, but my wife calls me Joke Singh. I'm not as famous as Kapil Sharma and Russell Peters, I'm not. I'm somewhat famous. Like on a popularity scale from 0 to Ranbir Kapoor, I'm at Tushar Kapoor.
So tell me, as
Yeah.
I mentioned, media to stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
How?
How? Nothing planned,
Okay.
just happened. This was one of the days, I think this was in 2009.
Okay.
This weather anchor, if you remember her, Prachi. So we were editing and I used to keep pulling leg of everyone, and she once told me that Russell Peters visiting India, and I was like, who Russell Peters? I didn't know.
Okay.
And
So you
like,
had no clue about stand-up comedy?
absolutely
then?
no
Okay.
clue. No, I knew about stand-up comedy.
But obviously you
I'd
not
never
like
heard
an
of,
avid-
I was not, I never used to follow stand-up comedy, and not even on YouTube or anywhere. So I didn't know about Russell Peters' existence.
Okay.
And after that, and she told me that Russell Peters is in India and he's going to be at our studio in NDTV for an interview.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, and like you should, and you keep pulling out like, why don't you try stand-up comedy? And this was the time, luckily when stand-up comedy started in India.
Okay.
You know, open mics and stuff. So this was in November 2009. I went to my first open mic. This was at Malcha Marg. And I was reading out jokes from my BlackBerry, just like one by one, just rolling down, and like, first joke, no laugh, okay. Second joke, guys, this was funny in my head. 15 back-to-back jokes, and I took everybody, my wife, my brother-in-law, her entire family was there, almost like 7-8 people who saw me bombing in front of the entire room. But I like, this looks like fun, should do it, yeah. That's how it started.
I recently went to Goa and I was very excited. I'm like, let's do this, Goa. And I was flying alone. And as soon as I reached the queue, you know, for my flight, when you queue up, you know, seat number, blah, 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 to blah, 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 get into the plane. And I was like, and everybody was newly married. But we reached Goa, and after landing in Goa, I do what every Delhiite does after landing in Goa. I go to the most famous pub of Goa, Tito's, and check in on Facebook. And I was at Tito's, I shit you not, I was at Tito's. Every time the DJ said, put your hands up in the air, put your hands up in the air, I saw 50 pair of hands with chudas bouncing up and down. even the Russians were like, what is this theme party we don't know about? I was just hoping and praying that next day when I go to the beach, I don't see these women in two-piece bikini wearing chudas. Next day I go to the beach, and thankfully, I see these women playing in water, wearing salwar suit. For once, I was like, मैं गोवा में हूँ या हरिद्वार में?
In every comic's career, there is that one, inevitable moment where they know that they have to be a comedian. Did you have one such moment?
Yes. So I was not sure if stand-up comedy is for me to be. Is it going to last, or it's just one of those hobby kinds? Is it just for the fame that I had, that short period of 6 months when you went on stage and people loved your jokes and you being able to make people laugh, all of that. But I was not sure if this could be the career for me.
Of course.
So this was in 2011. I was not well.
Okay.
And I was on sick leave for more than a month.
Okay.
And somehow I was convinced that I'm going to die.
Okay.
Because I used to keep Googling stuff.
Obviously.
that headache, something or the other. I should just Google it.
And you would obviously find like the most
For-
traumatic.
For some reason, the result for everything was cancer.
Okay.
So I even started donating to cancer research hospitals from my salary.
Okay.
And then I went to one of the shows
Okay.
to watch my fellow comics perform.
Okay.
And like, this is what I am missing. This is because I was convinced I'm going to die.
Okay.
So I'm like, this is if that's it, then I have to do comedy.
Okay.
And that's when I decided to take it seriously. And
Okay.
so yeah, that's how like.
That's how you are.
In Delhi, it's really easy to impress women. No, because in Delhi, to impress women, all you have to do is get down on your knees and say, "You have lost weight." This line works. This line is so goddamn universal. It works even if you're meeting a girl for the first time. I'm not kidding. I was on a blind date. And the first thing I said to the girl was, "You have lost weight." You know what she replied? "I love you too." Mwah.